Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today because we have some very exciting General Hospital news to talk about, and it's definitely worth the wait. I tell you, folks, I've been watching General Hospital for more years than I can count, and let me tell you, these writers sure know how to keep an old fella like me hooked. The latest buzz has me grinning from ear to ear. It looks like Ava Jerome and Alexis Davis are about to team up again, and I got a strong feeling they're going to stir up some real trouble. Those two sharp ladies are heading into an investigation that could shake things up big time in Port Charles. I'm already on the edge of my seat wondering what kind of shocking secrets they're about to uncover. Just the other day in the episode that aired on May 21, Alexis sat down with Harrison Chase and Brooklyn Quartermain and dropped some interesting news on them. They started talking about that mysterious tattoo on Delilah Wilson's wrist, the one connected to that talented Japanese artist named Kiyoko. Turns out her work is being shown at a particular gallery up in Manhattan. Now here's where it gets good. Alexis wasn't too thrilled about Brooklyn and Chase running off to find answers on their own. She's a smart one, that Alexis. She knows the Quartermain name carries a lot of weight, and she worried that if those two went poking around, they might scare the wrong people or give somebody the chance to take advantage of the situation. So she made it pretty clear she wants to handle this herself. But she also dropped a little hint that she might need some extra help along the way. And who better to call on than Ava Jerome? I swear that woman has eyes like a hawk. She's the one who first spotted that tattoo and pointed Alexis in the right direction. I'm betting those two are going to end up taking a little trip together up to Manhattan real soon. Boy, I can already picture it. Two strong, clever women walking those busy New York streets digging for the truth. It warms my heart seeing them work together like this. They've both been through so much, and when they put their heads together, you just know something big is coming. I can't wait to see what kind of jaw-dropping discoveries they make. This is exactly why I still tune in every day. These stories feel so real. Like watching old friends go through life's ups and downs. What do you think they're going to find? I'm all ears. I tell you, what really gets my blood pumping about this whole storyline is how smart Alexis is playing it. She's not rushing in like a bull in a china shop. Instead, she's going to lean real hard on Ava's connections in the art world, and that just makes perfect sense to me. Ava's been around the block a few times and knows all kinds of fancy folks in those Manhattan galleries. I can already picture the two of them walking into that place together, Ava, with her sharp eyes and smooth way of talking, helping them get past any snooty receptionists and straight to the good stuff. They'll be chatting up the right people, asking careful questions, and collecting every little scrap of information they can find. Lord knows those two women together are a force to be reckoned with. They've both had their share of heartaches and tough times, but when they team up, it feels like they can handle just about anything life throws at them. And then there's this mysterious Japanese artist named Kiyoko. Oh boy, she's got me thinking late into the night. Will she end up helping Ava and Alexis, or will she turn out to be more trouble than she's worth? That's the million-dollar question right now. From what we've seen, Delilah must have felt something real powerful about Kiyoko and her artwork. I mean, getting a tattoo on your wrist like that, that's not something you do on a whim. It shows a deep connection, like the kind of art that touches your soul and stays with you through thick and thin. Delilah obviously admired her a whole lot. But here's the thing I've learned after all these years watching life and watching this show. Just because you feel close to someone doesn't mean you left things on good terms. People are complicated, Maybe Kiyoko got mixed up in some of the danger that Delilah's clearly trying to run away from. Could be she's part of the reason Delilah's been looking over her shoulder all this time. Or, on the other hand, maybe Kiyoko actually stepped up and tried to help that poor girl escape her troubles before the baby arrives. Wouldn't that be something? A quiet artist reaching out a helping hand in the middle of all this chaos. What really intrigues me is the possibility that Kiyoko knows about Ethan Lovett and how he fits into Delilah's messy situation. If she's willing to sit down and talk with Ava and Alexis, she could drop some real important clues that change everything. So I'm hoping she opens up, but you never know with these stories. Sometimes the people you expect to help end up making things even more complicated. I gotta say, this is the kind of slow burn mystery that keeps me coming back to General Hospital day after day. It feels so much like real life, full of questions, old connections, and secrets that refuse to stay buried. Two strong, experienced women heading up to Manhattan, digging through the art world, trying to piece together a puzzle that could affect a whole lot of lives. It just warms this old heart. I can't wait to see what they uncover and how it all shakes out in Port Charles. These ladies give me hope that no matter how tangled things get, there's always a chance to find the truth if you've got good friends by your side. I tell you, one thing that really stuck with me lately is the name Kiyoko. Did you know it means pure child or holy child in Japanese? Now, that's not just a pretty name, folks. It feels like the writers put that in there for a reason, especially when you think about sweet little Phoebe and everything surrounding Luna and Lucia Creighton. It makes this old heart wonder if there's a deeper connection here, something about innocence, protection, and a fresh start in the middle of all this mess. Maybe Kiyoko's story is somehow tied to that precious baby, like a quiet reminder that even in the darkest times, there's still something pure worth fighting for. I've lived long enough to know that names in this show are rarely just random. They usually carry a whole lot of meaning if you pay close attention. What really has me on the edge of my seat is imagining Ava and Alexis walking into that fancy Manhattan art gallery. Those two strong, smart women are going to be asking all the right questions, and I bet they'll come away with some real eye-opening clues. Could they find out whether Ethan Lovett is actually the father of the baby Delilah is carrying? Lord, that would be something, wouldn't it? I keep turning it over in my mind. Is Ethan the dad? The possibility's been floating around, and if Ava and Alexis dig deep enough, they just might uncover the truth. I can picture them looking at artwork, talking to the right people, and slowly piecing together this complicated puzzle. Ava with her sharp instincts and Alexis with her lawyer's mind together, they make quite a team. But here's what worries this old fella just a bit. When they start asking those pointed questions around the gallery, they might accidentally shine a light on things that some folks would rather keep in the dark. What if their investigation draws unwanted attention? The kind of attention that could put Ethan and little Phoebe in real danger? I've seen enough twists in Port Charles over the years to know how quickly things can go from curious to dangerous. One wrong word in the wrong ear, and suddenly people who shouldn't know start showing up. It makes me a little nervous for them, but at the same time, it's exactly what keeps me coming back day after day. These stories feel so much like real life, full of love, secrets, fear, and the courage to keep pushing forward anyway. Still, I have faith in those two ladies. They've both walked through fire before and come out stronger. Whatever they discover up there in Manhattan, I know it's going to shake things up in a big way. The latest hints from General Hospital make it clear that some shocking twists and major changes are headed straight for Port Charles. Secrets that have been buried are about to come bubbling up to the surface, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out. You know, watching these characters struggle, hope, and fight for the people they care about always warms my heart. It reminds me that no matter how tangled life gets, there's always a chance for truth to win in the end. I'll be right here on my couch, cheering them on and wondering what's coming next. This storyline is turning into one of those special ones that stays with you long after the credits roll. What a beautiful, exciting ride it's been so far, and I have a feeling it's only going to get better, so stay tuned, my friends. Something big is coming, and I don't want any of us to miss it.